Hi, Marcus here. This is my video for environmental physics assignment where I will analyze how different spaces respond to temperature, humidity, airflow, and lighting. Now, I know our instruction mentions studying home environments, and since I'm on campus for this holiday week, where I'll be focusing on my dormitory spaces instead of my home, not to mention this dormitory where I've lived, studied, and slept for 8 continuous months absolutely qualifies as my current home. Now, the 3 spaces I will be studying are my dorm room, my sleeping and living quarters, KK2 study room, my home office during the production week, and the bathroom. These are the rooms that I use the most daily, so understanding their environment conditions will help me to assess comfort and sustainability in campus living spaces. Hey guys, so right now it's 10 AM in the morning. Outdoor temperature right now is 27 degrees Celsius, and we will be measuring the indoor temperature of each room using this app called thermometer. And this app basically it will detect the indoor temperature for each room, and by then we will know the temperature log, which is the temperature difference between indoor and outdoor. So these are the temperature for indoors. So right now it's 3 PM in the afternoon, and temperature in KL right now is about 31 degrees. So we will be measuring temperature indoors for all 3. So let's go! So right now it's 12:30 AM. The temperature outside is 25 degrees Celsius, and we will be measuring all the indoor temperatures for all these 3 spaces. Let's go! In the dorm room, temperature stays relatively stable throughout the day, and this is due to the 15 cm thick reinforced concrete wall that delays heat transfer and creating a temperature of 8.7 degrees Celsius. The thermal mass of concrete absorbs heat during the day and slowly releases it at night. Now for the study room, temperature fluctuates and will much higher in the afternoon. This is due to the thinner 10 cm reinforced concrete wall, which results in a smaller temperature of 2.3 degrees Celsius, and heat enters and escapes more quickly compared to dorm room. Finally, the bathroom shows similar stability to the dorm room throughout the day. As you can see here, right the dorm room, the 15 cm thick wall creates a temperature lag of 8.2 degrees Celsius. The bathroom tiles also have thermal mass. They are non-insulative. This means that they store heat but they don't block it. At night, they radiate warmth, keeping temperature stable but stuffy. The dorm room has the lowest solar heat gain. Windows are north facing, and this minimizes direct solar radiation during peak hours, only allowing 200 watts per meter square of light entering the room. However, internal heat sources contribute significantly to indoor temperature, and this includes 3 occupants in this room and electronical devices in this room. I have a list of all the electrical devices that will release heat in this list. Nevertheless, the north-facing window gives 5000 lux of soft and even light. Without glare, I can have my desk work done in front of this large window comfortably. The study room has a higher solar heat gate. There's a total of 24 windows at the north side and also the south side. And they are single-paneled, and they are as large as 21.4 meter times 11.4 meter, allowing more sunlight to enter during peak hours. The study room's south-facing window takes direct sun at 600 watts per meter square. The glass transmits 85% as a shortwave radiation, which gets absorbed by furniture and radiated as heat. And we call this greenhouse effect. And this explains why the indoor temperature rises sharply in the afternoon. However, the study room's south-facing window hits approximately 50,000 lux at noon, bright enough for a study environment. The bathroom has small closed windows that only let light in, but block airflow entirely. Brightness is fine for users to shower with a clear vision on daytime. However, this limits solar heat gain but traps heat inside due to the lack of ventilation. So we all know ventilation plays a very vital role in the room temperature environment. So we don't really have a hygrometer right now. So we will be conducting a very tiny experiment to figure out the humidity level for each room. And this experiment is called foggy mirror test. So basically, I will be breathing out, and we will see how long the condensation stays right here. Logically, the higher the humidity level, the longer the condensation stays. So let's try it out. Humidity level in this dorm room is relatively low, as I can always feel my sweat dries off quickly after exercising. And this proof through the mirror fog test show condensation lasting only 3.16 seconds, confirming effective ventilation can reduce moisture build-up. Humidity level in this study area is the highest. I won't feel sweaty during night time, and right now I am even sweating. The mirror fog test, where condensation lasted 21.3 seconds, allow me to estimate that the RH level in this room is approximately 80%. The air here is nearly saturated and there's no way sweat can evaporate. And the result is, it feels 3 degrees Celsius hotter than it is. The bathroom has the highest humidity level. Well, I can feel that my hair and body took longer time to dry up here. And the condensation lasted a whopping of 27 or 45 seconds during the test. So for ventilation, we will be doing airflow test using this app. Basically, it uses my device microphone to detect the airflow using a microphone input. So you can see this is my current data for my room, and these are the data for the other rooms. The dorm room have a single main window facing north and 3 small openings above it. And also, if you see at the back here, there is ventilation opening above the door, and all these features promote cross ventilation in the dorm room. Through this simple ventilation diagram, you can see how hot air rising to the top since it's lesser dense, while cool air stays low because it's denser. The upper ventilation openings and window allow hot air to escape, and the big lower window pulls in fresh, cool air. This is known as cross ventilation, also known as the natural air conditioning. Nevertheless, airflow is limited as single-sided ventilation is weak. Fans, however, help circulate air but don't bring in fresh air. So even with a fan, my room can feel stuffy at night. The study room is designed to promote cross ventilation. It has 44 windows at the south side and the north side. In theory, this setup should promote strong air circulation. However, the actual thermal comfort in the room does not align with the expectation. Do you want to know why? First, it is evident that the building behind me is creating airflow resistance, stopping air from flowing into the building. According to principle of urban aerodynamics, airflow does not move unobstructed through dense building clusters. It's often redirected, slowed, or even blocked entirely. This sketch shows how the airflow in the study room is being disrupted by surrounding buildings. Also, you can tell that the wind turbulence created by the surrounding structures may lead to pockets of stagnant air, reducing effective ventilation. That effect happens when warm air rises and escapes through high-level openings, creating a lower pressure zone that pulls in cooler air. However, since the study room is at the highest level and the ventilator system is worn out, also the ceiling is poorly insulated, heat from the roof might also warm up the indoor air, intensifying discomfort. The bathroom has closed window and no exhaust fan that prevents air circulation entirely. Airflow was undetectable during measurements at 3 p.m. No fresh air means trapped humidity, leading to more risk and discomfort. To conclude, study room is the hottest with the top 3 reasons. First, 10 cm thin concrete wall, which is equal to a tiny 2.3 degrees Celsius temperature lock. Second, single panel south-facing window, dropping 600 watt per meter square sunlight. Third, ventilation obstruction due to surrounding structure. The study area hits 28.7 degrees Celsius at peak, feeling like 32 degrees Celsius due to 80% of humidity, and that is really hot. So what did we learn from this assignment? First, physics is literally everywhere. By applying concepts from our course materials like thermal mass, solar gain, and humidity control, we decoded why this room feels so different in temperature. It's empowering to use physics to diagnose comfort issues and even purpose fixes. A huge shout out to our lecture material for making all these invisible forces so clear. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. And that's all for me. Bye bye!